Once upon a time, in a desolate and fog-shrouded countryside, stood a haunted mansion with a dark history. The locals spoke of it in hushed whispers, warning anyone who dared to approach. Its crumbling walls and eerie silhouette against the moonlit sky sent shivers down the spines of those who caught a glimpse of it. Years ago, the mansion belonged to a wealthy family, the Davenports. But a tragedy had struck the family, and they were rumored to have disappeared without a trace. Since then, the mansion had been abandoned, left to decay and fester in its own secrets. One stormy night, a group of adventurous friends, drawn by curiosity in the thrill of the unknown, decided to venture into the haunted mansion. As they approached the creaking gates, a sense of unease settled over them. Undeterred, they pushed forward, determined to uncover the truth behind the tales that haunted the mansion. Inside, the air was heavy with an oppressive silence. The sound of their footsteps echoed through the empty halls as they explored the dark rooms, each one more unsettling than the last. The mansion seemed to be holding its breath, as if waiting for something ominous to happen. As they delved deeper, strange occurrences began to unfold. Doors slammed shut on their own, cold drafts swept through rooms devoid of windows, and eerie whispers echoed through the hallways. Fear gnawed at the edges of their minds, but their curiosity pushed them to press on, desperate to unearth the secrets of the mansion. They stumbled upon a dusty library, where ancient books lined the shelves. Among the tomes, they found a worn-out diary belonging to young Sarah Davenport, the youngest member of the family. The diary spoke of malevolent spirits that haunted the mansion, of strange rituals conducted by her family, and a darkness that consumed them all. As the night wore on, they found themselves drawn to the mansion's gloomy basement, where a sinister altar stood bathed in moonlight. It was rumored that the Davenport family had practiced dark arts in search of eternal power, and the altar seemed to be the epicenter of their sinister activities. Anxiety swelled within the group as they felt an inexplicable force pulling them closer to the altar. In a moment of terror, they realized that they were trapped in the mansion, held captive by the malevolent spirits that still roamed its halls. With every hair on their bodies standing on end, they decided to perform a ritual they believed could free the spirits from their torment and release them from the mansion's grasp. The atmosphere crackled with tension as they followed the instructions in Sarah's diary, chanting ancient verses in a desperate bid for salvation. Suddenly, the ground trembled, and the mansion seemed to come alive. The walls groaned, and the air grew thick with an otherworldly presence. The friends clung to one another, hoping that their actions would banish the malevolence forever. But as the ritual reached its climax, a blinding light engulfed them. When it subsided, they found themselves back at the entrance of the mansion, unharmed but bewildered. Had their efforts failed? As they stepped out into the dawn, they noticed something amiss. The mansion was no longer there. In its place stood a beautiful, well-kept estate, bustling with life. Confused and disoriented, they approached the estate's inhabitants to inquire about the haunted mansion. To their astonishment, they were met with blank stares. The estate had stood there for generations, and there was no mention of the Davenports or any haunted mansion. It was as if the mansion and its malevolent history had been erased from existence. In a chilling twist, they realized that they were the spirits, trapped in a loop of eternal torment, forever doomed to relive the horrors of the haunted mansion. The mansion had used their own curiosity against them, ensnaring them in its web of malevolence, and now they were condemned to haunt it for eternity. And so, the haunted mansion continued to lure in unsuspecting souls, weaving its web of suspense and terror, trapping them within its walls for all eternity. The friends' true fate became a mere whisper in the winds of time, a haunting tale that would be passed down through generations, ensuring that the mansion's legacy would never be forgotten.